Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You will not find me again. I've been away for a long time and I've decided I'm coming back. I'm going to do a special video for Valentine's Day for my lovely Pisces. I'm going to do the cards here in front of you to see that it's authentic. You can always fast forward and I'm going to lay them all out before I start to interpret what they mean. So you can fast forward until you see me lay all the cards out. I just want to get them down. Here's our first card, so that's the theme. And I'm going to wait until they're all down to talk about them. Been away for a long time. I don't do reversals, so I'm going to turn that around. I've been away from the channel for a long time simply because I started to understand a lot of the symbolism in the cards, and some of the symbolism is based on practices and beliefs and cults and religious viewpoints that I kind of don't agree with, but in the end I've decided that it really boils down to the person doing the reading, and if it's done from the heart with good intentions, then it's not as evil as some of the meanings of the cards. So I'm just going to lay them down as they fall out, and then I'll interpret them and maybe tweak how they're laid out a little bit as I go. But I want to do this on camera just so that my Piscean friend can see I'm not laying down cards at random. It's very real. And if they don't come out, I count to 4, because 4 is my lucky number. It's always been my lucky number. I see 444 everywhere I go. Oh, you know what? This one's here, so there it goes. I see 444 everywhere I go, and have been for probably 20 years now. Never really knew what it meant. These are kind of out of camera. I have to move them. I'm going to adjust a little bit. Never knew what it meant. I mean, for decades I saw 444. It was my license plate for many, many, many years, and didn't know the significance of it ever. And then I discovered that the Pleiades is 444 light years away, which I thought was pretty fascinating. And I've discovered a lot of Pleiadian channelers, and today I drove past my great-grandmother's house. And I haven't driven past her house since I was 8 years old in the 1970s. And I discovered that, lo and behold, her house is number 444. So that number has been haunting me my entire life. I was 8 years old when she passed away, and loved her dearly because my mother loved her dearly. And she was probably 91, I think, when she died. And was pretty shocked today when I drove past her house and saw that it was number 444. Oh, geez, there's that third party. What's going on? So Pisces, it's a general reading. It's probably going to be focused heavily on love. I don't do reversals. I just don't. It's just my personal choice. Even though they come out in the reverse sometimes. Alright. I'll get a few more cards out. Almost done. Bear with me. If you've watched my videos in the past, thank you for coming back. I've been gone a long time. I've just decided I'm coming back. I'm going to try it out. Things that haven't always worked out in the past could potentially be working very well now. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. All right. The cards have a lot of different meanings. I might end up putting some more cards down. In fact, I'll put some more down when I get to that point. So, I'm going to do one from Whispers of Love. So this is our special Valentine's Day reading. So it really is basically going to be a love reading for Valentine's Day. Coming back for a special occasion. I thought, let's get some insight into what's going on for Valentine's Day. What's going on with our love lives. I'm just going to shuffle. I'll get one of these out. This is my Whispers of Love deck. Beautiful deck. I love the artwork. And I tend to collect a lot of different tarot cards because they're beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. This one has really beautiful artwork. And the deck I'm using here is Ciro Marchetti's. It's called the Gilded Tarot. And I bought it because I thought it would be gilded. I thought it would have gilded edges. And the artwork is stunning. The colors are beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. It does not have gilded edges. I tried to gild them with a Sharpie. It all wore off. It was okay. It wasn't that spectacular. But the cards are beautiful. They're based on the Rider-Waite deck. So I don't have to sit and question or try to remember what does this card really mean, because my interpretation always comes from the Rider-Waite. So these are based on the Rider-Waite. It's a really good deck as a learning deck for those of you who want to learn tarot. And they're just stunning. They're just really beautiful. We got a few. I don't know if I'm going to do all three or just go with the one that's on top. Let me get one more. This is my Romance Angels from Doreen Virtue for my Valentine's Day reading in honor of Valentine's Day. So we'll get one from here. This one came flying out. I don't know where I can put it that we can see it. Engagement. Okay, so I'll just kind of lay it there. Try to get these. When I shuffle and lay them out before recording, they're always very neat, but they're not going to be so neat today because... Alright, so let's start with, well, here we have this, so engagement. So this is beginning for February, but it could be really, when we're doing a reading, it could be any time during the year. It could be any time, time doesn't really exist. Time is a 3D construct that allows us to get through our lives here, but it doesn't really exist. So at some point, probably during the year, there may be some kind of an engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that's wonderful for those of you who are single, to know that that's a possibility for you. So we'll start with this card. This says, do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. I just love the artwork on these cards. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And have patience. Love is patient and kind always. One of my favorite sayings from the Bible. Okay, so that's the message from these. Do something for someone else. Look to your inner strength. Have patience. It doesn't happen overnight. This engagement is not going to happen overnight for those of you who are single. This is the secret. This is at the bottom of the deck once everything's been dealt out. 5 of Wands has to do with conflicts or competition. So it could be an internal conflict, how you feel internally. You're conflicted about something. But it's a secret. You don't talk about it. You don't share that with somebody else. It could be competition. It could be a secret competition with somebody else. This will start over here. So this is basically the theme of what's going on in the sun. It's all about achieving happiness and achieving your ultimate goals. This is really the ultimate happiness. It's also shining a light on something. So that's the overall theme of the reading. This represents you. This is you moving on. It could be physically moving, traveling. It could be moving on from a situation, putting it behind you and moving on from a situation. But that's your current situation, how you are right now. The conflicts, which you're conflicted about in this situation, has to do with all of your responsibilities. You have a tremendous amount of responsibilities, and you're really conflicted about, you're probably conflicted about moving forward and your need to move forward because of these other responsibilities that you have in your life. At the foundation of the reading, the foundation of the situation, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is somebody who's in command and control of the situation. It's not an emotional. There's no emotion involved in this. This is very straightforward, very honest. It's about your intellect and what you're thinking, your knowledge, honesty, being honest about something. But it's devoid of your emotions in this. So it's thinking from the mind and not from the heart. It's doing something because it seems like the best thing to do, even though your heart may say otherwise. So this is at the foundation of the whole situation. In the past, there's this person, this Queen of Pentacles. This could represent somebody who's an earth sign. This is a Virgo, Capricorn, and oh my gosh, I've been away from this for so long. So Virgo, Capricorn, I'm not going to dwell on this. It's the earth signs. There's another earth sign. It's just not coming to me at the moment. But this is a woman, even if it's not an earth sign, one of those astrological signs. This is a woman who has financial security, financial independence. It may be somebody who earned that on her own. It could also be somebody who has acquired that wealth and that status and that comfort through marriage. But this is a person in your past. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm drawing a blank on the third earth sign. That's not good. So this is the current situation. This is juggling two people. The Hermit card is the Virgo, but it's also turning inward and kind of being alone, not really socializing a whole lot, spending some time alone, spending some time thinking really about your situation, what it is you're going to do. This is juggling all of these responsibilities. So you've got all these responsibilities, this heavy burden that you carry around that you're taking care of. And these are all these responsibilities that you're juggling. This could potentially be juggling two people. So if you're in a situation where you're in a committed situation and then you have another person on the side, or you can't decide between two people, that could also be indicated here in this card. So this is your current situation. It's turning inward and thinking about your situation, contemplating. It could also represent somebody who's a Virgo. This could be the Virgo person in your past. There could be two Virgos. You could be juggling two different Virgos, so think about that. Virgo has a birthday from the end of August until the end of September. So anybody between those dates could be a Virgo. And I know as soon as I turn this camera off, that third earth sign, this really bugs me that I'm drawing. There's a reason why I'm drawing a blank on that. So this is in the near future. The Devil card could be a Capricorn. That's the other one. Capricorn, Virgo, or did I say that? I don't know. So the Devil card also represents Capricorn, which is also an earth sign, but it also could represent your addictions. So this card could come up if there is two people that you're juggling. That could be an indication here in this card. It could also have to do with addictions. If you're turning inward as represented in this Hermit card, but it could be, any turning to something to help comfort you because of your heavy burdens. So if you're turning to drink or something else of that nature. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is Taurus. There could be a Taurus for some of you. This also has to do with marriage. So there could be some conflicts within your marriage, or you're conflicted about your marriage, and that's what the secret is. You could be conflicted about your marriage, and that's what the secret is. It also could be a Taurus. So it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn are the earth signs. Here's the Lover's card. Here's your secret also. So that could be the secret that's going on and the juggling that's taking place between two people. Queen of Wands, oh my gosh. So for me, whenever I do a reading, especially a love reading, the Queen of Wands always comes up as the adulteress. So if there's a secret adulteress, how many cards do I need to go through for your secret? So this is the stress that keeps you up at night. You're thinking about this person. You can't sleep. It's causing a lot of anxiety and stress. So that's also part of the secret. I don't know how many cards I want to go through. The Page of Wands is also a messenger regarding a new opportunity, a new course of action. So if you're thinking about what action you want to take, do you want to contact that person? Do you want to stay away from that person? You're thinking about maybe getting in touch with that person. This is all part of your secrets. And then we're here back to, I'll stop here because all of these cards here are related to some secret love affair, which is also reflected here in that Devil card. I think I'll pick one more card or maybe two more cards for the Devil card. So the Devil card is also reflected in, some secret affair, but it's also turning to substance abuse and dealing with all of these stressors and this whole situation with this affair that keeps you up at night. All of these cards came out. So this is all in the near future. The Swords energy has to do, this is something new. But the Swords is of the intellect, of the mind, it's communication. So there could be a new communication. It could be a new communication. I'm not sure who with. So let's go through this. Three of Pentacles is a new job. That could be a new job. Three of Pentacles is somebody who's learning a new job. So this communication could have to be related to a job. There's the three. So there's the three party also. There's the three party. There's juggling and there's this third party situation, but it could also have to do with work. There could be a situation where there's a person at work or having an opportunity to meet somebody through work. So again, and this is Eight of Cups, this is also putting your past behind you and moving on. So you could be putting this person, this affair that you were having, and this other person, this third party situation, putting it behind you and moving on. Or, yeah, that's probably what that is. Because here's your card. This was like an opportunity that you had to be with this person, and you didn't take it. You decided you didn't want to be with this person, so you moved on. So there's some kind of communication. Maybe you're going to be in touch with this person and put an end to the situation. So this is moving forward and moving on. And this is you having that opportunity, but not taking it. You're not taking it. This is how you feel. So the Knight of Wands is a very powerful card. There's a lot of energy. The Knights have a lot of energy, a lot of force, a lot of power. You feel very powerful and energetic. This card also comes up in combination with the Queen of Swords, where, these sexual desires. There's my dog with the cone. He's got I don't know if you can see it in the video. He's got the cone of shame. So this has to do with the sexual energy, the sexual prowess. It could be spending time at the gym, working at the gym. But you feel very powerful in this situation. You kind of you're in control. So ultimately, the decision about what happens is up to you. You are in complete control. Now, this, however, this is a person in your environment. This could be your spouse. This could be the other person that you're having the affair with. So this can go back to this card here. So this could be a person in your environment that has to do with a lot of drinking. So if you're meeting this person at the bar, you're meeting this person where you're catching up and having drinks, this could be your spouse. Your spouse could be involved in a third-party situation as well. This could be that lover. That's your third-party situation. Let me get a couple more cards on that. What does that represent? Because that card in combination with this card has to do with excessive drinking, excessive partying, going out to try to drown out your dealing with all the stress of what's going on, all of the stress that keeps you up at night, trying to not remember and not think about this person. She always comes up as the adulteress, not thinking about her, not thinking about this love affair, the secret love affair that you have, and being conflicted about it. So you may be drowning yourself in booze. But this, in my spread, this card represents a person in your environment. So if you're married, it could be your spouse your spouse could be the one who's having an affair. I'm going to see what else comes up. So here's the Page of Cups. This is somebody offering, this has to do with an offer of love. The Page of Cups is an offer of love. This is person offering their love. This is in your environment. The Page is a messenger. The Page could also be somebody who's younger. If you have, let me get another card and get some more clarity. Alright, so here's the Justice card. Justice is any kind of a legal situation. It could be a Libra. Libra is an air sign. So where we saw the Swords energy could be represented by a Libra, but this has to do with the Justice card, some kind of a legal situation here. A legal situation, but this is a person in your environment. Maybe this person has been to see a lawyer. It's also balance. It could be a lawyer. Maybe a person in your environment has gone to see a lawyer. So this is your hopes. This is what you're hoping for. So the Page of Swords is also, the Page of Swords is a student. So it could be yourself in a new employment situation where you desire, because you are the student, you're learning this new job. But the Nine of Wands is putting an end to feeling so, getting rid of these burdens, like you're really worn out. So the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands, you're carrying all these burdens. These are the burdens that are behind you. You've had a lot of battles, you've been through a lot, you've gone through a lot. So you just want to put it behind you. You want to do away with that all and start new. Page of Swords could also be a communication. But again, it's about truth and speaking your truth and maybe wanting to speak your truth and communicate the truth. Maybe communicate how you really feel. So this is the final outcome. So here's the Judgment card. The Judgment card in combination with this Justice card is that definitely some kind of legal situation. Judgment. Judgment, this one is also regarding your calling in life and what it is you're called to do, what it is you want to do. So that's the final outcome. So the Eight of Pentacles is the master, having mastery and achieved mastery at your trade. So if there's a situation where you want to take on a new job, and that came up over here as well. So this is where you're learning a new job. These all have to do with a new job. Being the student and taking on a new job, learning new skills, learning a new trade, taking a new job, and this is mastery of that job. This is finding mastery in that job, okay? So that's the final outcome, is finding mastery in a job, being the master tradesman. You're the master. You have all the skills. This is a person from your past coming back, and the final outcome, maybe a person from your past is going to come back, and that's what's going to be the engagement. And here's the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords could be an air sign, which is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But this card is also somebody in combination with these. This is also, this could also be, like, this is the intellect, the mind, this is knowledge and education. So a swords card energy, and this one here as well. So this is at the foundation, and this is the final outcome. These two people are coupled, but this is also, there's no love and no passion here. These are just people that are together because intellectually that seems like the best thing to do. It could be in combination with these other cards, some kind of a legal situation that's coming out to, that's a legal situation in the end. These could be lawyers. You know, you may both have a lawyer. A judgment is a new beginning. So that's a rebirth, a renewal. It's starting over. It's beginning anew. It's starting a new life, or solving things with the spouse and starting over and beginning again. But this Justice card, Justice card usually comes up for some kind of a legal situation. Although for some of you, it could be a Libra. A Libra is an air sign, which could be represented in either of these two cards. So that could be a person in your life who's a Libra. So that's what comes up as the final outcome in the reading. And it's for you to decide, you know, what's really going to happen in this situation. Well, you have to think about it. A lot of this has to do with thought. You know what? This is all. Here's one big happy family. The king, the queen, and the page of swords is a child. They're all one big happy family. So there may be some kind of rebirth or renewal. Oh my goodness, I never do this with my cards all over the place, but I wanted to do this to be authentic. So here we go. Ten of Pentacles. You have financial stability, financial wealth, whatever's going on, you're perfectly okay financially. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.